Hi, Libras. Thanks for stopping by. It's always nice to have you. Well, hope you're having a nice summer so far. Yeah, I can already almost feel fall in the air. It's like it just came and it's on its way out already. That's sad. So I love the summer, like most people. If you're wondering why I got a hat on, well, it might just be a bad hair day. Yeah, if you ever see me wearing a hat, could be a bad hair day. What's going on with Libras today? What's happening? Looks like you've learned a big lesson. Yeah, you might have had a catastrophe, but you've learned a big lesson through it. Looks like you came to a point where you kind of ran into a wall. Something went stagnant. Like I say, it was a big learning experience for you. Rather significant. Yeah, it looks like you lost faith in some sort of emotional involvement. This is a Tower card in reverse. So you learned a lesson, but you've got Knight of Cups in reverse here with it. The disappointment was you were disappointed in someone that uh, offered you their affection or told you how much they felt about you or whatever. They had you really going, but it turned out to be this person had, or you also, your feelings are different now about this person. Your feelings are different about the whole situation. Yeah. This Knight of Cups in reverse is, slipping away. It's an emotional feeling, and it's involved someone that you were, emotionally involved with. It didn't work out. Yeah, and then your happiness went down the tube with this. This was pretty crushing for you. Yeah, this was very crushing for you because a lot of your hopes and dreams depended on this emotional connection here, but it wasn't happening, and that's what caused you to have this tower, where you felt like you'd hit a wall and everything was collapsing around you. Yeah, it was a mystery to you. You had to uncover something. Something was going on. Something was happening in the shadows that you possibly discovered. Yeah, there was a mystery behind all this. I don't think you ever really had clarity on the situation. Yeah, you quit working on this connection. It looks like you did put time, energy, and you know you did your part, but you stopped working on the connection, or they stopped working on it. Whoever stopped working on this connection, uh, that was a big part of this tower collapsing around you. Oh boy. Yeah, I think. Oh, I don't know. You've really been looking at your at what you have put into this. You worked at this. And now you're wondering, was it worth it? Was it all worth it? There may have been some financial motivation behind this. Pentacles are all over the place here. You might have thought that you were going to be abundant in this relationship. You were going to level up in this relationship, or you had plans for achieving something here, reaping some reward of some sort from this connection. But obviously you just your Ten of Cups is in reverse. You had big plans, and like I say, you feel like you've invested a lot, whether that be time, money, energy, whatever, but possibly even some money with the look of all these pentacles around here. Oh yeah. Now the universe is saying, don't despair, all is not lost. You're going to meet someone else that you are more compatible with. Maybe even a soulmate, or it's someone that you can trust, grow with, a really good partner. So don't be forlorn about your present situation or this past situation, because you are going to meet somebody else. Now you discovered, the mystery was about this person that you needed to discover or did discover, what was they're attractive, all right, but they have a hidden side. One side's mean and vicious. The other side, the side that they show probably is more demure, or more, more conservative, or what's the word I'm looking for? They're more of a gentleman or a lady, when they're in public. That's what they represent. So they have a hidden side to them, and that hidden side is quarrelsome, mean, jealous, spiteful. They have those kind of, because they're kind of spoiled. They're used to getting their own way. So that's what you had to discover about this person, the other side of their personality. This person can, whip out some mean words and just stop you in your tracks. You won't even know how to answer, because that's their way. That's how they are. But you don't see that often. They hide that. That's only in a situation where they're feeling pressed, or they don't want to talk about something, or you've caught them, or something like that. Then they just get really kind of mean. Okay. You're healing. You might have used work at some time as a healing, something to focus on while you were doing some healing. Apparently, you may have been betrayed by this person, or you could have been, something happened to you at work. Now this is really, really specific here, but very specific. So this won't be for most of you, but somebody could have gotten injured at work here, okay? And you're healing from that right now. Whoops. Getting clumsy. These are the weirdest cards to shuffle. They're so skinny and shiny. Flimsy, basically. They got beautiful pictures on them. Okay. Yeah, you've been thinking about the past quite a bit. You've been reviewing. Yeah, your investments, where you're going to invest next, or if you're going to invest at all, because you're just trying to figure it all out. You're feeling a little feeling some despair here, and possibly a little sorry for yourself. You've had to leave some love behind. You've had to leave some memories, but that you're reviewing. You've been checking out, but you know, to be healthy, you need to turn around, quit looking at the past. Don't dwell. It's okay to review your past. And it's healthy to try and figure out where you went wrong and what happened. And, you know, that's just normal. But move ahead. Don't keep yourself stuck in the past. And it doesn't look like you're going to here, because you're trying to debate which way you're headed next. If you're even going to invest in a romance again. Right now you could just be, you know, healing from some sort of you know, heartache or loss. This thing about work, getting injured at work, or, you know, in trouble at work, or betrayed at work, or whatever, that keeps coming to my mind. But for most of you, this is a betrayal by someone that you really counted on here. You're going to be more careful about who you make plans with next time. Because you feel like every time you get together with somebody or whatever, it doesn't work out. It hasn't been working out well for you. Maybe you keep going to the same type of person, or maybe you're too vulnerable or anxious or something, but it looks like you're very cautious now. Very cautious. And there are a lot of you that are still, you know, in your head and still dwelling on the past. But the card says here you're healing. And after you heal, you know, you'll regain your power and you'll and be wiser. The Tower in reverse is, you know, what these other cards here is telling me that you've just learned a big lesson. Big lesson. So take that with you in the future. And it looks like you're really thinking, whether you want to be alone, well, we'll see what's happening here. Wow. I think what happened was when you figured out what was going on with this person, what their secret was, and after you had some conflict with them, you won out. You won the conflict. You either stood steadfast to your own ethics, the way you view things. You upheld your honor, and you rose above this person, or you are rising above this person. Their power has been diminished since you figured out this secret. You don't see them the same way. You don't see them as wonderful as you might have seen them before. Well, you did see them as your Ten of Cups, you know, for a while. You don't see them that way anymore. You've got somebody else in your future, so don't be forlorn, but you're going to be wondering, is this person going to hurt me too? It looks like, you know, this might be something that you get involved with, these people that are maybe too good looking or too charming, and they may be arrogant, they end up hurting you, but you're rising above that now. You're reigning victorious over this situation. So it looks like you're on the right track, and people are looking up to you. They're admiring you, not for just how you're handling this situation, but for how you're handling everything in your life now. I mean, right now you're riding kind of high, or you will be. You will be. But some of you are still, like, got your head in the past. Yeah, you know, you're not going to, it looks like you've gained some sort of power, some personal power, like after this incident, and after this knowledge that you gained about this person, especially some personal power, and you're um, just rising above the situation, gaining enough smarts so that you won't get trapped like this again. Right now, that's the way you're feeling, though, like you've conquered, and this isn't going to happen to you again. New person coming in, I don't want you to be too cautious. If you, those of you who are ready for a new relationship, be a little bit vulnerable. Okay. Yeah, you were juggled in some fashion. Whoever you were involved with, they had something else going on while they were dealing with you. They might have been a very busy person too. Just busy, active, had a lot on their plate, and they juggled you. You might have been important to them. That's why they kept you on their list, their to-do list. But okay, yeah. I think that a lot of you are looking back at the good times you had with this person. You know, you're remembering them, how charming they were, how sexy they were, how much fun they were to be with. Because before they got in the Queen of Wands energy in reverse, they were a King of Wands. Now remember, there's no gender here. There's just pictures on cards, male or female pictures, but a King of Wands can be a Queen of Wands. It's pretty much the same energy. So you're looking back, you're reminiscing, you're wishing that it could be that way again. Some of you, and that's coming out predominant in the reading here. Maybe not be wishing you could have them back again, but you're remembering the good times and how much you did care for this person, how much fun they really were. Wow. Yeah. Somebody walked away. And that's what destroyed your plans. I think this person is the one that drifted away. I think it's because you caught him or you figured him out, and they had to drift away because, you know, they had other options, but they may have gone to another option that they thought had more, was better looking, easier to control, or whatever. But they thought the grass was greener on the other side. And what they really did was they walked away from real love. They walked away from real love, and that upset the plans that you had made. Yeah. Now you are just solid. Solid in your nature. You've come around to realize that you are a king or a queen. Probably could be an emperor or an empress. I don't see that card here, but you're rising. You are definitely rising. You figured some stuff out. Here you are, your own card in your own reading, King of Swords, and you are sitting on your throne. You're reigning victorious right now. I think, you know, for a lot of you, you went through this, and now you're feeling pretty gosh darn good about yourself. Yeah, I think you've gone through enough to get to the point now where you are on your throne. Nobody's going to really pull you off of it. You're enjoying where you're at. For those of you who are still suffering, still, can't get this person out of your system, there's a new person coming in, and even if without a new person coming in, you have gained your strength. You're feeling pretty good about yourself. That's what the cards are telling me right now. Feeling pretty darn good about yourself. Well, I just can't resist a few of these oracle cards. I had to go to the hospital recently, so if you haven't seen me around or wondering why my schedule's off or whatever, I had to go in for some examinations. It was pretty extensive. And I'm okay, though. I'm back. Everything's cool. For now, anyway. When you get my age, you got to watch your health. And if you don't, if you think something's wrong, or you're putting off your examinations or your checkups, you got to get the nerve to get in there and get them done, because life is precious. And nowadays they can catch most anything in advance if you just get in there and get your checkups. So I'm glad I did. Okay, you were dealing with somebody that could be dependent on alcohol, actually, now. I don't know if they always were, but looks like they could be a little bit more heavy into it than they normally were. They look for validation. They're very insecure. They constantly need someone to tell them that they're doing good. Give them that attaboy or that attagirl, They constantly need it. They have to get that build up. And if somebody flatters this person, they got a friend for life here. So this person kind of feeds on validation and being glorified, getting attention. That's very insecure. And they could drink more than they should. And I think, this person kind of kept you on a friendship level, even though you wanted more than that. I think you might have chased this person a little bit, but you might have pushed for more than what they were giving. You wanted more than just a friendship, maybe, friends with benefits or something like that. You wanted the whole package. Yeah, you're a lesson for this person too. I mean, you learned a big lesson out of it, I can tell. That's first card up. It came up, but you were a big lesson for this person. They needed what they got from you. But remember, I think a lot of you might have tried to heal this person. You saw their faults. You noticed all their shortcomings. You might have thought this person, was traumatized or had issues that you could deal with. But you're not a healer, are you? Well, maybe a couple of you out there are psychologists, but you're not a healer, and you should never try and heal someone that you're romantically involved with. There's a lot of reasons why. I won't go into that right now. Yep, a lot of you are gone. Said you were going to leave, threatened to leave. You're out of here. And now you're gone for good. It's over. With that 10 of Cups in reverse, that's pretty much what's going on in your mind. And you have other things that are kind of driving you crazy a little bit, like maybe your family. Now that's possible with a lot of people. I mean, that's a real generality right there. Your family is making you crazy. Well, a lot of people's family makes them crazy, that's for sure. Some of you don't really see the opportunities for new love around you right now. You may not see the opportunities right now, but they're on their way. You got this King of Swords energy now, and you know you got a Lover's card here. Someone new coming in, and it represents a really balanced, profitable relationship, if you want to go that way. And you're becoming much more positive about the future. If you're not, you will be, okay? Like I say, life might seem a little rough now, but there's only one thing you can count on in this life. That's change. And I'm feeling more prosperity coming your way because you're being recognized. Your community is giving you some kind of adoration or shout out. People around you. Yeah. You could be hurt more than others because, the sign of Libra is so romantic. And romance is a really big part of your energy. You feel that you need romance in a relationship. You're no slam bam, thank you ma'am, or one night stand, or you want to be romanced. You want that beautiful, idealistic, package that comes along with starting a new love relationship. Without the romance, it's kind of cut and dried, A lot of you are hopeless romantics, whether you want to admit it or not. Okay, this new person could be hesitant because they think you're in a relationship with somebody else. They don't know what's going on between you and whoever you've been dealing with. So they think you're in a relationship with somebody else. Now, you're going to have to fix that up. Deal with that in some manner eventually. But this past person in your energy, they think that they know it all. They're very arrogant. Very arrogant. Yeah, you're healing your heart. Okay. A lot of you are healing. Some of you have already healed and seen the light. Regained your strength. Got back up on your throne. Well, something is too expensive for you. Let me look at the cards around it and see what it is. I'm not sure. Let's grab this tarot deck, my old standby, and we'll dig a little deeper. Use 2 tarot decks, and that way I can confirm some of the other reading here. Oh gosh, these great cards are coming out in reverse. Now you got your 4 of Wands in reverse. Actually, that's on their side. Okay. I'm going to put this back in because I want to ask a question. I want to find out about this, which is just sticking out right here in the middle of the pile. This Lover's card, okay? Who is this lover? What are they doing? What are they going through right now? What are they thinking? How is this Lover's card tied in with Libra? It looks like they're doing some thinking. They're in a situation where they're having to connect or pray or meditate. They're trying to work something out. They're hoping things are going to get better. Things are going to get better for them. And they might know that, but they're under some sort of stress or some. They need rest. They could be overworked. They could be tired, and they're things aren't going that well for him. Things are a little rough. Might even be to the point where they're having to pray or talk to your higher power. I just kicked something back here. Okay. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to slip away, or they're dealing with somebody that might be taking them to the cleaners, robbing them in some way, lying to them, and they're trying to figure this out. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. And you're over here still looking in the past, still feeling a little bit sorry for yourself, still thinking about the past person and the past situation. Yeah, you're kind of stuck still. You're trying to figure out which way you're going to go. You've learned a lot. You've learned, you've learned your lesson, but are you going to apply that lesson? You don't know. You may have decided that you got to leave this person, be gone for good, but you just haven't got the courage to really do that yet. You haven't been able to emotionally let him go. The past person. Now this person, the new one, they've been quarreling and they don't want to quarrel anymore. They're in a situation right now themselves where they're dealing with somebody else. They're dealing with somebody else that's giving them a hard time, or some situation that they feel is taking their money, taking them to the cleaners, it looks like here. Yeah, and they know that they got to act. They got to act. They got to act quickly. Yeah. They're up in their head. They're trying to make a decision. They know that if they don't hurry up and make a decision, it's going to come back to bite them in the butt. They're not, they're not facing the issues or living up to responsibilities or something. Yeah, they got to do something about this Seven of Swords here, because if they don't, the situation is going to get worse for them. Oh man, this is a person that you're going to get involved with. Everybody's got baggage, of some sort. How are you going to find just some beautiful saint wandering around out there? Everybody's got stuff, got issues, got something they either got to deal with now or in the future. Okay. Yeah. There you are. You're in Empress energy. I told you that you could be an Empress. You just had to elevate enough. You reached the King of Swords where you got powerful. You wanted everything to be fair and honest. You always talk. You're the big negotiator. You're the mediator, And now you just want your Empress energy back. You really do. And you're going to get it. You're working on it. I think this, where is it? I think it was the Six of Wands up here. Get so many cards. Yeah, the Six of Wands. See, that tells me that you're gaining attention. People in your community are looking at you. You've done something miraculous. Even if it's just, healing, getting away, growing, gaining this personal power from pain here. But you're going to be reaching. First of all, you got to get out of the past. You got to get the nerve to quit thinking about all that, and then you'll regain your Empress energy, the nurturing, lovable, more natural soul that you are. You may have wanted to have kids with this person, and you're looking back on some sort of situation like that. But I won't go there. I don't know what depth that might go to. Okay. Yeah, there's been conflict. Yeah, you're conflicted, I think. I think you're having a battle in your mind. You got a Five of Wands here that, I was mentioning before that you could have some conflict at work. This could go along with that. But where this card's being laid right now, it looks like it's more of a conflict in your mind. Or it says you have quite a bit of crazy energy around you anyway. So you might just be in an atmosphere that's just, But it looks like there was mind games involved, maybe some competition, but it looks like you're just wrestling with your thoughts, trying to get it all together. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Uh, this came out before when I asked the cards about this person that is a pretty good match for you. Uh, they're dealing with a real schemer. They are. And it's put them into a position, such a troubling position that they've had to pray or meditate about it. They just want a better day. They want things to get better. They don't want to fight. They don't want to squabble anymore with anybody. Yeah. And they know that they have to deal with this situation. They're dealing with somebody who uh, is costing them money. Well, almost anything for money. A schemer. Someone who's really into material things. So this person could be worried that whoever they're dealing with, like an ex, is going to take their money, ruin them. And that's not going to help them advance with you or anybody else. If they don't have the finances. Okay. Now this poor soul, now they got a 5 of Swords. They want to stand alone. They think they can do better on their own. There could have been some, fighting here, like I say. This person could have stole from, or I don't know, but could have stole money, actually, or just took money. They want money now, because this person, like I say, money means a lot to them. And they're trying to, dismiss this person and this situation. The King of Swords or Knight of Swords in reverse here, though, they got to either, I don't like to say it, but the expression, but they got to hurry up and get going. They know it. They know their time is running out. They got to take care of the situation here, but I think they're just up in their head. Either haven't got the nerve or can't figure it out or think they're going to get taken to the cleaners here. But this definitely sounds like they're under contract. They're committed to somebody or something, and they're having a hard time getting out of it. Let's see how my battery's holding up. I think it's okay for a minute. Couldn't be sure of that, though. Bought some new batteries, charged them up to the hilt. I'm trying to see how long this one will last. Okay. If the video jerks a little bit towards the end, that means the battery ran out. I had to replace it real quick and come back and carry on from where we left off. It's really no big deal. But I don't like it happening. Okay, there's that old tower card again. And it's on your side again. So yeah, I think you were in your Empress energy or Emperor energy when everything struck, when everything came crashing down, and that you're gonna get it back, though. You're getting it back. Some of you could already have your Empress energy back. This is just explaining what happened here. You were an empress and you lost it. You lost yourself in this. What you want is to be true blue. You're true blue, and you want a connection that's true blue. This Five of Wands here, that's got to go. That's what kept you stuck. This crazy energy, the mind games. It could have been trying to gaslight you, that kind of stuff. But you want somebody true blue, because you're true blue. Just going to take a few more of these. You're true blue. And those of you who don't have your Empress energy back, you're going to get it. It's coming back. This person has lost hope. The new person that I ask about feels hopeless. They feel rather powerless around this King of Pentacles in reverse. They think they're going to lose the judgment. They think that there's just no hope for them. They're going to lose out to this King of Pentacles in reverse who's so greedy for money. Well, it doesn't mean they're going to lose out. It just means they're feeling hopeless right now. Very pessimistic about the situation. Yeah. Things just aren't going right for them. They may ask you to have more patience. If you guys come together, they might explain this. They're going to have to. They're going to have to explain their situation. They're going to have to throw their baggage out on the table and just go through it piece by piece. You got to know everything. You got to have honesty. You got a Hierophant card. And you're demanding honesty. After this tower, after this big disaster, you learned a big lesson, and now you just demand honesty. And you see honesty. Now that you've come back to your being yourself more, in the King of Swords energy, you know truth when you see it. You're not going to let anybody bullshit you. Well, they can bullshit you all they want, but you're going to see through it. You're not just intuitive. You're intelligent and intellectual. You can figure things out. One, two, three. Okay. You have options. You realized you have options. You don't need to settle. You have options, but also this person confused you. They kept you in a state of confusion. That's why I say maybe there was some gaslighting involved, just lies, basically. You will wait. Oh my God. If the right person comes along, if this, lover's card, when that happens, if it's the right person, you feel like you've judged them, investigated them, checked them up and down, and it's what especially is if the vibe. What kind of vibe do you get from this person? Because you need the truth. You're going to demand the truth. You're going to just say, hey, just come clean. And you know what? If this person comes clean, this new person, and throws their baggage out there, you go all through it together, you're going to wait for them. You will wait for this person until they get their shit together or get out of this situation. To me, it looks like they're involved, maybe married. It's not rare that married people find other people that they like better or they're more suited to. I'm not saying that's right or that's wrong. I don't judge. I just read the cards. But yeah, if this person's involved, it looks like you can take it from me or this reading that this person's miserable. Just miserable. They're stuck. They don't want to fight anymore. They're trying to figure out how they can be on their own. They're thinking they can do a lot better on their own, but they're feeling kind of hopeless. The star card is in reverse, and they might ask you to please have patience. Well, that's up to you. That's up to you. I wouldn't just hang out twiddling my thumbs. As you examine their baggage. And of course, you'll have to throw your baggage out there too. I mean, you got to get it all on the table. Yeah, this person loves you. They're falling in love with you, but they just don't know how to show it to you right now. They're not in a position to make love to you. The ethical thing to do here is deal with what they've got to deal with. And you probably have told them, I'm not going to get involved with a married person or anybody who's committed to somebody else. Or you will tell them that. I don't know if you've met this person yet or not. Yeah, this person's going to be affectionate. Yeah, falling in love. Yeah, you're gonna fall in love with this person. That's why. That's why you're waiting, because your love is your affection, the way you feel for this person, you're gonna wait for him. Now, if you're a guy, don't be the simpleton. Don't be the person that just waits or gives the most or anything like that. Don't be taken advantage of. I mean, you can only wait so long. Guy or guy or gal. Oh, okay. Huh. Now, somebody here was a chaser in a codependent relationship. They had a fear of abandonment issues. That's who you were dealing with. You might have chased them at the beginning, but they ended up wanting to chase you in the end, because they became codependent on you. That's this past person for sure. Okay, I think they're kind of messed up in their feelings. They play games, and it's all a game to them. Game of chase, cat and mouse. I think you got tired of that. You saw behind all that business. All right. Hey, this was kind of a fun reading today, as they usually are. But thanks for stopping by. We'll look at your story some more next time. Until then, peace and love to you.